everyone. In our first Manufacturing in Kenya segment, we have visited a company in NJORO next to Egerton University, and we just want to have a look at everything they're doing here. Safety comes first, so it's an amazing place, and we're hoping
products from the farm. The ladies which are here, they are the ones who does this job. It needs ladies because ladies are hardworking and they can multitask. So you can see they are here. This is the team that I work with, and they are very hardworking. Now behind me we have got tomatoes, fresh tomatoes that are being offloaded from this vehicle. Whenever we receive the tomatoes, we put them in the first tank, whereby we wash them using chlorine so that we can remove the chemical residues that comes from the farm. The second tank is for rinsing, and then after that they use the crates to scoop them, and then they arrange them so that they can start processing. Our processing starts from the tanks, coming to this side. This is a conveyor whereby they go, and then they go to the rotor tank. The rotor tank has water, which rinses them. And then we have got an elevator there that takes them up, and then they get connected to the inner side of the factory, whereby we continue with the process. Here we have got the biometric column, the one that you can see there, green. The other three are called vacuum pans. They are the ones that concentrate the tomato until we get the tomato paste from the juice. This is where the real process now, whereby we use the three vacuum pans. They are made in such a way, they suck all the water from the juice continuously until we remain with the paste at the temperatures of 74 to 78. Basically here we don't add any preservative, any additive. We just concentrate using steam until we get the tomato paste from the juice of the tomatoes.
Na supply hawa manyanya kutoka Mwea. Okay. Mimi ama farmer, mimi nalima kama eka 50. 50 acres. Oh wow. Na kila siku wiki moja na supply 260 crates ya nyanya.
Wow. Continuously ama kuna wakati?
Continuous. Nawapea tu continuous. They are good customer of mine.
Okay. Yeah. Are there always tomatoes ama kuna season zingine hakuna tomatoes?
Sisi tunalima na steps eka 10 hivi. Kwa hivyo hakuna wakati tunakosa nyanya.
Inakusaidia aje kujenga kama?
Inanisaidia sana sababu nimenunua lori kama hii, nikajenga, nikajenga, nikasomesha watoto, na nikakaa vizuri.
It was nice to speak to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much. This place smells amazing, but we are sneezing because the spices are real. They're natural, they're ground together, they're amazing. So this is where they do all of that. Yes, look, tell us.
So this is our milling unit. It starts from the other end and will not take us to this is our milling sections. These are our milling machines. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where all the spices are ground together. So everything is natural.
Oh, everything is natural.
Okay.
We don't do any additives.
Okay.
It's pure
Spices. So we have like all the store for all the raw materials. This is whole chilies that is ground to make like the chili
powder.
Chili
we
powder.
add a little bit of that portion to curry powders.
Okay.
To beef masala, chicken masala.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we get the whole
I'm this factory manager for spices. Yes. So we manage everything that to do with spices here, from sales to safety to quality to cost, to production itself. We have a long list of items that we produce here. We started the other day in 2015, so we've been running for the last 4 years. When we started this factory, we had one objective: to pack our spices in small units of 50 grams, 100 grams, so that the kadogo economy, people like you and I, can be able to afford. So we produce all those for our household consumptions. We have a long list of products from pilau masala, tea masala, ginger, curry powder, coriander, beef masala, fish masala, chicken masala. The list is very, very long. So we do that type of production, then we pack them in 8-gram sachets like this one. We have 50 grams jars, like something like this. We do cardamom for 100 grams, so product like this. We also do pouches like this. This is chilies. We do standy pouches in packaging like this one. So we, of course, as a company and as a factory, we face different challenges. Some of them are changes in today's economy, volatile prices of raw materials, packaging materials. We have inflations, market competition, different challenges, but we still thriving on well, because 4 years down the line, we are able to do like $100,000. That is around 10 million Kenya shillings every month. Yeah, so personally I have a feeling that we are doing well in that line, because we have 10 employees in this small factory, 4 ladies and 6 gents. They're running all the sections: the raw material section, packaging material stores, milling section, packing section, finished product stores. All those are run by only 4 people. So you can imagine how much we are trying to cut costs as much as possible. Our major markets are the supermarkets. However, we also sell to other companies that deal with spices, like the Premier Foods, Kenafric, Ketepa, Eden Tea, Kaisugu Tea, Kiptagich. We are supplying our spices to all those factories, Yash Commodities, and all those companies. They are really support us, right? Yeah, so in a nutshell, that is what we do here.
Water is life.
Yeah.
So here we have Quest and we have Call. Those are the 2 water brands that are produced here in NJORO Canning. So.
My name is Peter, Engineer Peter Gombe, electrical engineer by profession, factory manager, factory 10. This is a house of water. We do purifying water. We have got 2 brands, that is KOL and Quest. Okay, I'll take you through the process of how we get Quest and Call. We take it through our RO system. Our RO system is of 13 steps. That is from the sand filter. Water passes through the sand filter. The role of the sand filter is to remove any suspended particles. From there it goes to the carbon filter, that is the activated carbon filter. There is where you eliminate color, smell or taste which could be present in water. After that it goes through the micron cartridge filter of 0.5 micron. Whatever has not been eliminated by the 2, sand and carbon, will be eliminated by the micron cartridge filter of 0.5 micron. After that it goes through the reverse osmosis, the press for reverse osmosis, whereby the water is passed through the membrane under particular pressure of 13 bar per centimeter square. There we eliminate all the minerals, calcium, potassium, fluoride, nitrate, all the minerals that are present in water are being eliminated, not to 0 but to a particular standard that is approved by Kenya Bureau of Standards. After that the water passes through the UV light to kill any living bacteria. Then that water is safe, it goes through our product tank. Thereby we circulate ozone gas, whereby ozone gas, the role of ozone gas is a sterilizer, just in case that bacteria could develop the wall of the tanks. You can see the machine is, right now we are doing Call 500 ml. The machine has got a capacity of 6,000 bottles in 1 hour. That is around 3,000 cartons in 1 day. That's what we can do maximum. So in the process, as you can see, we have got capacity of 19 personnel. We have got the online quality controller, whose role is to check any suspended particle. There is overfill, there is underfill, there is labeling, there is tightness of capping. That is the role of that person. After that, when the water has been filled, I'll take you through the process how we are now feeding the bottles manually. The bottles are being fed like this. They're going to be received by the RFC machine for filling. These are the long lines of filling. They're being fed by 2 people manually. Now, as the bottles are coming, they're being packed hermetically at a very high speed. At a very high speed. When the water comes, when the bottle comes, you see the process. The bottle is now going for filling. It's going for rinsing. It's being turned upside down. It's going to be rinsed by the product water, the purified drinking water, to avoid any cross contamination. So that is now rinsing unit. It goes for filling. That is the filler head. I've got the filler head. After that, we have got the pipe, the cup. These are the cups. These are the cups. The bottle comes out when already it has been cupped. This is a complete cold drinking water that is tightly cupped. You put it on the table. There is an online quality controller. There is a video jet for batch expiry, manufacturing date, and expiry date. Now for that they're being received. The machine has the capacity to send any bottle that falls, if that is water has not been capped properly, it falls automatically. Then after that we put them on the table, we put the security seal manually, and then we use the induction heat gun to shrink wrap the seals. These are the security seals I'm talking about. These are the seals I'm talking about. This one we are putting it manually, okay? If I'll take you through the process, it is being fed like this. Then we use induction heat gun to seal. Before it's packed in the warehouse, we have a quality controller whose work is to check if the label is okay, the water is tightly capped, and there is no leakage. They are packed in 24 for 500 ml, 24 for 300 ml, 12 for 1 liter, and 12 for 1.5. After that, we take it to the shrink wrap for shrink wrapping. Then it's being taken to the warehouse for dispatch. These are a team of experts. These are personnel. They're competent enough. They're trained. They have passed through medical examination to ensure that there is no any particle or any disease that could be transferred into our water. That is just the entire process of it. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
I'm sorry, we didn't start with here.
Yeah, you have to start with the accent. No problem.
What is the scientific name for maize?
Maize.
Corn.
You remember any?
No.
You remember any? Oh, don't be like me. You're a scientist. So what's happening here?
Waste management.
Yeah.
Waste from the factories. We have solid waste, liquid waste. So here we treat, we filter, we get a solid waste, we filter solid waste, we keep it aside, we use it in a compost pit as manure. Then liquid waste, we treat it, we start treatment until we get the pH of 7, then we return to the river.
Which is a neutral
Which is neutral pH of 7.
Yeah. But I have a question.
Yes.
If you treat the waste and have it like in a neutral pH which is 7, does that mean that there is no harmful chemical content?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's clean.
It's
Even
clean.
you can drink.
Okay.
It's nice, huh?
This one?
Yeah.
I can drink?
After
No,
treatment.
thank you. Okay, so the solid, you filter and then the solid waste is used as compost manure?
Yes, manure.
And then this is sent to the river? Okay. This is
to avoid pollution. Huh?
pollution.
Yeah. Yes.
Important.
Yeah.
What do you think about climate change?
Climate change. Also, it affects, but here we make sure that we cannot affect the surrounding people.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you manage gaseous?
Like in the chimney there, we are using steam in the boiler. We have the filters
gaseous
up.
emissions.
Yeah.
Oh my
emissions,
God.
So we have the filters on top. Yeah, it's made permanently there. It filters the harmful gases.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even what is coming out as smoke
it comes. It's filtered. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. Okay. Here we are manufacturing briquettes.
Okay.
So we start by receiving sawdust
Yeah.
from the sawmilling farms.
Which is like a waste for the sawmilling farms,
Yes.
yeah? Okay.
After receiving, we do filtration.
Okay.
Filtration to remove the
muchanga, the soil.
The soil and some big stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
After filtration, we take it to the dryer. We do drying using the drum dryer.
Okay.
After drying, we need a moisture content of 10%. So after getting that moisture content of 10%, we compress using the compressor, binding together.
Yeah.
Without using any binder.
Okay.
We just compress using the compressor alone. Yeah.
The pressure.
Yeah.
All right. And then it's cut into pieces, and then that's what you use. What do you use the briquettes for?
We use in the boilers.
Yeah.
And also you can use it at home
Yeah.
as fired in the jiko.
So that is a big source of energy for the company, the briquettes.
Yeah, we are saving a lot because we are saving energy.
You're saving energy, and you're also not cutting down
The trees,
so many trees.
trees, yeah, true.
Yeah. You told me that you only use the firewood as a source of energy when you're drying the sawdust only.
Yes, only.
Okay.
But in the boilers, where we generate steam, we are using now the briquettes.
Okay.
So we are not cutting a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So we are conserving the environment.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah, conserving the environment.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go and see the compressor, yeah?
Yeah. Now this is the finished product. The briquettes. Yeah. Tutakata hapo.
Well, they're
Yes.
still a little bit hot.
Yeah. Find a product, briquettes
So
now.
it cuts itself automatically
No, there's somebody
when
here.
it reaches here,
No,
yeah?
there's
Oh,
somebody.
someone who is
Yeah, cutting. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't cut itself. We have someone cutting. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
So now this burns like firewood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the operations manager at NJORO Canning Factory. Basically, I'm involved mainly in production planning, as in I coordinate with the sales and marketing team. They send me over the orders, then I coordinate how the production inputs will be collated. As in, we need packaging, raw material planning, we need labor, all the production inputs. So I just coordinate to make sure that we process so that we are able to supply our orders on time and in full.
Okay, great. Is it too much work?
Well, it's a challenge,
It's a challenge.
but well, we have to it.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
okay.
Do you have an assistant?
Yes,
I
actually,
think you need to.
as I speak, all the factory managers directly report to me.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'd say they are directly below me.
Your assistant.
And I work with them in close consultation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any challenges in terms of everything, the transportation?
Challenges are there. You will find that, for example, the raw materials, most of them are agricultural, horticultural that is. And most of our farmers around depend on rain-fed agriculture. So in case where there are climatic changes, we sometimes face shortages in supply of raw material, in which case we have to outsource from quite far. We have to widen our catchment radius, which at times affects our order servicing.
Okay.
That's just one of the challenges. Of course, there are others with the other suppliers. For example, the packaging material guys, they may have breakdowns in their facilities, and we're expecting to receive material within certain timelines, and we are not able to. So those are the kind of challenges we have to work around on a day-to-day basis.
Okay. So basically, if you are able to get all the materials locally, you would do that.
Actually, that's our target, because we fashion ourselves as a Kenyan industry.
Yeah.
So we are the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya
Yes, yes.
brand, and our target is actually to source as much as possible locally.
Okay.
Though at times circumstances to force us to source outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people have you employed here? How many workers are we looking at?
We have around 140 on permanent basis.
Wow. Okay.
Then at the moment we have 250 seasonal workers, and we are not in peak season. When we are in peak season for the seasonal workers, we go as high as 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
what would be a peak season like for you? What would make it a peak season? Because you manufacture, you deal with foods and people are always eating.
Yeah.
So what would be a peak season and what would be a...
Like I mentioned, we rely mostly on horticultural produce. And like I also mentioned that our farmers rely on rain-fed agriculture. So what happens is we take advantage of the glut, and the growing period for the raw materials is seasonal.
Okay.
So our farmers normally plant around April, and the first harvesting season is mainly around July, August, September.
Okay.
So during that time, that's our peak, because we harvest as much as we can, process and preserve, so that we have stocks to sell for the rest of the year when we don't have anything in the fields.
Okay, makes sense.
That's the kind of model. It's the kind of model we use.
Okay, it was nice speaking with you.
Karibu sana.
Karibu. I'll see you later in the day.
Anytime.
We construct the farmers from this area,
Okay.
then we bring them here.
Okay.
After contracting them, they bring their produce here.
Okay.
Once they bring their produce here,
Yeah.
we just check if it's infested
Yeah.
or it's whatever. We just check it and then we put it through
Okay.
the line. This is the washer.
All right.
This is now, it's going to the washer. Yeah.
So the conveyor belt.
So the conveyor goes to the washer. From the washer, this is a spray. We call it spray water.
So it comes very clean.
Yeah, we put it in clean crates now, and then we take it forward there on the dicing machine. This is called RA dicer, where we cut it to the required size.
Okay.
From the sizes down there, it goes to the conveyor belt. It is conveyed up to the blancher. Blanching is done for 4 or 5 minutes. This is the dicing machine now. 4 to 5 minutes, the blanching now there. Blanching means that you are boiling it in the hot water at 90 to 91 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So from there now it goes down.
This is where the branching happens.
Yeah, sort of, yeah, blanching.
Okay.
So after blanching now, we do the cooling. Cooling now, just to, we don't want to cook it further.
Yeah.
After that one now it's cooled, we take it in the clean crates, we take it to the bin dryers. Alternatively, when we have got a big, because today we have only very little amount of cans,
Yeah.
we are not putting through the main dryer. This is the main dryer. Yeah, this is where we put it, the main dryer. Because right now we are putting the bin dryer because of, as I said, that we don't have much of
Save energy.
it's not much.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah. From there now, from the dryer now, we do the same thing with the tomatoes as we have seen.
Okay.
We remove the seeds, we cut into 10 millimeters dice, which you have seen there already. And then we just dry it. After drying, we dry it to the moisture of 6 to 7% moisture.
So if you don't dry it in the dryer,
Yes.
and you dry it just in the container,
Yeah,
how
in the-
long does it take?
It takes about maybe 1 or 2 days.
Oh, really? And it will be completely
It
dry?
will be completely dry to 6 to 7% of moisture.
Okay.
Yes.
Does the bin dryer have heat?
Yeah, there is heat. There are radiators which are heated.
Okay.
The boiler, the steam comes from the boiler. So once it comes in here, it passes through the radiators. The radiators now, because heat, there's the hot air which is sucked from the, and then it goes and dries with it. You only dry with the hot air.
Okay.
Yeah, not the free air.
Okay, I
Yes.
see. Oh, garlic as well.
That's the point.
Okay.
You just put your sample,
Okay.
you just cover the whole plate
Okay.
properly. For covering it now, you have got your sample now here. You cover, you put it out,
Okay.
and then you start it.
All right.
Now the moisture will be indicated here. So I started indicating the moisture.
Okay.
Yes. And it will take maybe 5 or 6, 7 minutes to be ready. Yeah.
All right.
So this is
and
the
then you
moisture
will
now.
know, okay.
Yes,
Then you will
they know
that
the
the
mo-
whole bunch is
The bunch
has the
is
right moisture
the
content.
right moisture content.
All right.
What's happening here is that they are sorting out the material which is probably scorched or falling matter or whatever is not required in the material. After drying, you know, it might have some small things like scorch. So that's how you have to sort them out. After sorting it out now, you collect it from in the clean bucket here.
And then you pass.
Yeah, and then
so
pass.
this is cabbage.
But yeah, this is cabbage.
Okay.
But it passes over a very powerful magnet, which removes small particles of probably metal. You know, it's passing over the material. Yes. So anything can be passing here. This is a magnet. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful magnet here.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me show you. It's really quite. So it passes over this one.
Yeah.
And then it removes all the metal.
Oh wow.
See how powerful it is?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's
So
very powerful.
yeah, it's very powerful. So after here, now we collect it and we put it in the clean polythene bags.
Okay.
Clean polythene bags.
So
and,
I was being told that if you soak this cabbage in water and then cook, it just rehydrates.
It rehydrates and becomes fresh, just like fresh.
Wow.
You can just cook it now after rehydrating. You just cook it as usual.
Okay.
Whatever you want to add up or whatever something like oil and everything.
Yeah.
You just cook it as normal.
If someone cooks well, you would know the difference.
You know the difference. After rehydrating,
Yeah.
it becomes just the same.
That's amazing. It's very interesting, the standards of quality control that you
quality
people
control,
have.
yeah.
You had already sorted and cleaned
Yeah,
and everything,
to clean
but you're
them.
still selecting.
Yeah. And we have said before, we don't need to put any preservative. So once you start cooking it, you just can eat it as the fresh milk from the market.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From here now that we weigh. From here now, so you put in the clean.
You covered to make sure that everything becomes clean.
Yes, you have to cover it.
Okay.
And you just not to reabsorb moisture or dust or anything that may come in contact with the product.
Alright. And what is this?
These are spinach. This is spinach. Yeah, this is spinach. We are sorting it.
Yeah.
And that's what we are keeping near there. We're going to add it up into the mixed vegetables like what we are doing there.
Okay.
So you see that we add carrots, potatoes, kales, and spinach.
Oh,
Yeah.
so everything together.
Yeah.
And someone can just cook.
Yeah, so you want just
You put
it.
also onion. You can put also
Right
onion.
now we are not using the onion.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
You've done it before though?
expensive.
Oh, is it? Alright.
So we just don't use that one.
Okay.
Naitwa Jacinta Wambui.
Jacinta Wambui.
Yes.
Imekuwaje kufanya kazi hapa kwa hii kampuni?
Imekuwa very interesting. Imekuwa na ile mradi ya kufanya na skill.
Okay. How has it helped you as a person? Like, what has it imekusaidia kufanya mambo gani?
Imenisaidia kujenga familia, kulea watoto na kusomesha watoto.
Okay. Ni vizuri sana. Na unaweza jiona wapi? Miaka ingine inakuja. What would you love to achieve?
Miaka ingine inakuja, nataka kununua kaploti na hii kazi na nijenge. Yes.
Nimefurahi kuongea na wewe.
Thank you.
Na tunafurahi kuona kazi yenye mnafanya hapa. I think inachukua a lot of concentration, attention, hard work. So it's a beautiful thing you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sawa. Thank you. These are dried
herbs.
Dried herbs, yeah.
Yeah, we've got these are called chives.
Okay.
Oregano.
Yeah.
Thyme.
Yeah.
Rosemary. Marjoram.
Okay.
So we do that.
This looks like thyme.
This is
it?
basil.
Okay. All right. Oh.
And these are the mixed vegetables.
Oh, when it's dry and mixed, it looks like this. Wow, this is
Looks like
beautiful.
this. So we put 250 grams. Expiry date 2 years.
Okay.
Yes.
It takes a long time to expire. Yeah.
A long time.
It takes quite a long time. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, sawa. I want to see the. This is the cabbage.
Yeah, we put cabbage. That's how it comes after drying.
Okay.
You've seen how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it comes.
Looks yummy.
Yeah, quite yummy. Really.
Yeah. And then this is the.
This is carrots.
Okay.
Those are carrots.
Okay. These are carrots. So it goes through the same process.
It goes through the same process.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And this is
But the ratios are not all the same.
because the moisture content is different.
Ratio for cabbage is 25 to 1.
Okay.
But the carrot is 16 to 1.
Okay.
These are leeks.
Okay.
Leeks, you know the leeks.
What's the Hawaii name? Which is the usual? You know, like they will say managu.
Swahili just call it tungumaji, like big ones.
Tungumaji. Oh, I see
They
them.
use it in soup.
I see, like spring onion, but it's more wide.
Like spring onion.
I know
the
it.
big ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sawa.
These are the leeks now. Yeah.
Okay. And the potatoes? There?
Yeah.
Oh, this is potato. So you. Wow, interesting. Yeah. So is it cooked?
No. We only blanch. So the
Okay.
egg that peroxide enzyme and
All right.
just dry.
Okay.
So that one you just dry.
So when you want to cook, you do the same process. You
do the
soak,
same thing. Yeah, you soak it.
and then you.
You can even cook directly without soaking. You just
Oh,
put
really?
water. Put water, put plenty of water because it has to
It will absorb a lot of water.
Maybe 80% of water, 85. You have to put that water back when you are cooking.
Okay.
So when you
Okay. I see.
now ready to go to the market.
Okay. Oh wow. So who are your customers, Mr. David, for this? Who are
Some individual people come to buy,
Okay.
and also really this army.
Would you tell us what would be the importance of having dried vegetables
Yeah.
and
You know, if it's a cabbage, you take let's say one truck of 20,
yeah,
up to, 5 tons.
yeah,
If you dry it, you can get something very small. So the space,
Okay.
it decreases the space that you can keep there.
yeah.
Also, the shelf life is
very long.
it's
yeah,
a long
very
time, 2 years. If you keep it in a proper way, it can
Yeah.
even take quite a long time without losing the nutrition value or anything.
Okay, it doesn't lose the nutrition
No,
value.
it doesn't.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so this can be used like if there's a drought. you
Yeah,
know, we
drought.
have,
Drought area will take it also to the people where they are, like northeastern areas and all this one, Ethiopia, Sudan,
Yeah.
areas where maybe cannot be able to avail such a thing like this, or refugee camps and something like that one.
Yeah,
You can even sell it to them.
It's a very important process.
It's one of the most important things. Even when there's a shortage of the material, if we have dried,
Yeah.
we'll have quite a lot of product. If we ready.
It's a lot of food. Yeah. Because when now you put in water, it becomes voluminous.
Voluminous, yes.
You can feed a lot of people.
Quite a lot of people.
Wow.
Only a small amount of something that can reach. Only one handful like this one can live and feed maybe 2-3 people.
How many people? Oh, the small bag.
Just small
250.
amount of.
Oh wow. So this can feed. How many are this? 250.
This is 250 grams.
50 grams.
50 packets, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's 50 times 3 people.
Yeah, 250 grams, 250 grams, 250 grams. Yeah.
My name is Karan Grover. I'm the general manager of NJORO Canning Factory Limited here in NJORO, which is about 15 kilometers away from Nakuru town. And the same company is with Kenya Orchids Limited, and also known as KOL. And we are a food manufacturing company here. Yeah.
How do you make sure that you maintain the quality of the products and also the quality of the working conditions?
So I'll start with the quality of the products. Since we've been in this industry for long, and what grew the company was exporting French beans to the European market. So we had to go by a lot of certifications like SGS and ISO certifications, and we get audited by STS, we get audited by Bureau Veritas. So that way we maintain our quality. It's also a company policy as well that we have to follow. We have the CAB standard that we follow, and then we have our in-house quality lab. So each and every factory that I mentioned earlier has its own laboratory, which you must have seen.
This is my favorite part of the plant because we had cake here. I'm with Mishra, formulation master. Mishra, tell us.
Yeah, me, I'm Mishra. I'm looking at project of bakery. So in bakery project, some products we launched at here. That is the first time in Kenya. Especially that is the non-dairy whipping cream. That is the first time in across Comesa country. That is the establishment of factory at here. And then the cake gel. That is also the first time. That is the industrial production in Kenya. That is the ganache. That is also the first time in Kenya. And that is the glaze. If you will see in the cake, that is we made by the ganache. It is just ready to use ganache. You have to melt and then you have to pour, and then you can get that kind of appealness. Same the glaze. Glaze with these are the aromas. So we are mixing glaze with aroma. Then we are getting that kind of appealiness. And that is the cream. So we are trying to make from base to everything, whatever the bakers using. So from base to whatever the bakers are using. So we are trying to provide locally in Kenya. So whatever range of product are you looking, these are the bases, which the bakers they use. So just they are ready to use. They have to mix water and oil for eggless and water and egg for egg one. So we have both category, vanilla and chocolate also we have. Same after base we need the cream. So cream we have, that's non-dairy whipping cream, which one I have been told. Then after cream, you need cream with all flavors. So we have 7 flavors right now. The orange, which one you are looking in cake. That is the strawberry also we have. The pineapple also we have. The blueberry also we have. Butterscotch, chocolate and mango. So there are 7 flavors. So 4 new flavor me I'm going to launch.
Okay.
Okay.
Under this plant, the brand name is
Tropolite.
Tropolite.
Yeah. So my brand name is Tropolite. So under Tropolite we are manufacturing.
This sterilizing machine is automatic. It has the cycles being fed. So you just put it, and the way what he's doing now, then you just close it. Each product has different cycles. So like for beans and tomato sauce, it has also a different cycle. So you just put it there. We cook it at very high temperatures, 121.1. Yeah, so that because our biggest problem now is the Clostridium botulinum, we must make sure we distract it. We destroy it completely. Yes. So, and it is only destroyed at very high temperatures. Yes. So that's the work of that machine now.
Those high temperatures,
yes,
they still maintain the nutrition value?
Yes, at 121 you will still maintain the nutrition value of the product.
Okay.
Yes,
great.
otherwise you can go very high temperatures, but now you will compromise with the nutrition content of that product.
Okay, how long will it be there?
For beans and tomato sauce, it will be there in 50 plus 40, like 90 minutes. Yes.
Okay, then after that you put it inside the incubator.
What this sterilizer does, it will go to high temperatures, and then when the product is already sterilized, now we have to do cooling, because that product after it has been heat, mkebe inakuwa kubwa.
Oh, really?
So lazima ipoeshe tena irudi, because we will remove it at 35 temperature of 35. But you see it had gone up to 121.1 there and above, up to even 122.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a cooling tower there, whereby we just cool the.
This is like the final process.
Process, yeah.
Especially for the the canning
products.
The canning
Canned products.
So after it was sterilized, everything, it was put in the incubation, right? To just make sure that it's ready to go to the market.
7 days.
For 7 days?
Yeah, so it waits here.
It waits here.
It waits here. After coding, we fill the 7 days, then we release to the market.
Okay.
We don't release just immediately.
Okay.
Yes.
You wait for 7 days.
7 days.
To make sure nothing is...
We measure the pH again, check the pH after 7 days.
Okay.
And also some impurities if they are there, then we release it.
Okay.
Yes.
Before you release, it goes through this process. So what they're doing here, they're coding.
They are coding.
They're coding.
Doing coding.
Okay. And the code is... Which
Just
machine
put
exactly
number.
codes? Which one? Which
Video machine. We are using video machine.
Which one?
This one. Video.
Oh, so this one doesn't have a code, but when it passes...
That's the sensor. Now, the sensor.
Okay, so that's the one that gives it a number.
Yeah.
By passing. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they set the date and quite number.
Okay.
With the jet machine.
Okay.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, and then when it's coded, now this is what we see after the product is coded, yeah?
Yes.
The expired. Okay. Great. Oh wow. And then after that, now it goes to labeling, yeah?
Labeling. Just label. They are doing labeling manually. Yeah.
So this is just glue and a printed paper of the product.
Label, yeah.
The manufacturing date is and the expiry is on the can.
In the can, yeah.
Already.
So
great.
somebody cannot interfere with it.
All right.
Because it is in the can. When it's in the label, somebody can remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Integrity.
We have the bulk demand in the market. So we use this machine because it's too fast. Yeah. You can label like 5,000 in 1 hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Do it very fast.
Okay. This is the
finished goods store. Yeah.
After everything?
Yeah, you come here. Okay. Then after here, it goes to loading.
Okay.
Loading now.
Which is happening right now.
It's happening right now.
Okay.
Taken out to the customers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also put them like nicely inside.
Yeah. There is now shrink wrapping. We do the shrink wrapping, using shrink wrapping machine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that it can be easier to transport to the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also easier to carry.
Okay.
Yes.
Sweet corn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And then all this is in boxes.
Yeah. This is like a kideri. This is kideri.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are the packaging materials.
Yeah.
This
the cartons.
right here.
Yeah. Yes.
Where you get this locally manufactured, yeah?
Yeah, in Kenya.
Okay, good.
Yes.
We have everything that is done here in Kenya, like the tins are being manufactured in Kenya, bottles are manufactured in Kenya. So why not support that, Make it a bit cheaper, make it a bit harder for people from outside the country to export into Kenya and compete with the local and still be cheaper than the local manufacturers. So that is a challenge that we do face. Of course, we have prices of raw materials that has gone up. Farmers hike their prices for tomatoes or potatoes, and land price has gone up. Leasing land has gone up. Buying fertilizer has gone up. Fuel has gone up. Electricity has gone up. So all this then reflect onto the final product. So that is where again competition becomes a bit of a challenge. So, and again, maybe perhaps that boils down back to policies on how these fertilizers come into the country, what VAT is being put into it. So all this manufacturing cost keeps piling on. From one ingredient, a tax is added of 16 to 20%, again another ingredient, so that eventually adds on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what role are you playing in the Big Four agenda? First of all, of course, you're manufacturing here in Kenya, which is one, and it's amazing. And then also you're employing a lot of young people. So tell me about it.
So in fact, we did a documentary. There was the press that came from the State House that covered the Big Four agenda here, and they did cover our housing, affordable housing. So they went through the whole tour of the housing facility that has been given to the staff members. So at least for the people who are employed here and even the committee as well. And we still plan to go a bit further with that, so that at least our employees are also nearby. And also other, like for example, the staff members of Egerton University require a place to stay. So we have a bit of land that now we're utilizing in that. Then we have a healthcare benefit. So we are now getting into that. Of course, policies are changing in that aspect. So we have our in-house thing, but getting the healthcare benefit, and we're trying to see what the government policy comes up in terms of healthcare. But whatever we can do as a company for employees, we try our best on this side. Youth are being employed. Women are being empowered as well. I think when you go around the factories, you will see that a lot of women.
You told me that women are faster.
Yes.
They are more hardworking.
Multitasking.
Multitasking, yeah.
They pay more attention, more calmer, more patient.
Yeah.
And of course, it's also one of our management policies that we should employ more of the youth and empower the women.
So now I have visited the warehouse where everything is brought after it is taken from the factory at NJORO, and it stays here to be easily distributed to the buyer, and I'll show you the products. Some of the products that NJORO Canning manufacture under these brands, Kenya Orchid and Golden Valley, as you can see, is mixed fruit jam, there is red plum, there is orange marmalade, there is strawberry jam. These jams, I tasted all of them and they are yummy. And the other items under this brand is mango chutney. You can have this with sandwiches, meat, cheese, and then we have Mua Hills orange marmalade, minced meat. This one was very yummy, actually. It was really good. I was skeptical about tasting it, but it was really good. It has some vegetables inside and all that good stuff. And then we have Mua Hills sugar-free orange marmalade. You can have this if you are diabetic, or you can have this if you're trying to check your weight. And then the Golden Valley chickens in vinegar. These are basically pickles. We have the custard powder, vanilla, and then we have corn flour, and then we have golden syrup. You can serve this with your pancakes and any other way you would wish. Then the other thing we have is canned vegetables. We have their mushrooms in brine. We have githeri. Yes, if you're missing your githeri and you don't have all that time to boil, this is definitely recommended. It's good. Golden Valley sweet corn, beans in tomato sauce, whole French beans, and garden peas. Types of vinegar, white and brown. And the next thing is the sauces. We have peeled tomatoes there, we have tomato paste, we have tomatoes in sauce, we have chili, the Golden Valley barbecue sauce, which is really good, and the more chili sauce there, chili oregano. This is very good. It has herbs, it's sweet and sour. It just has this amazing combination, and then the herbs makes it rich, and it's definitely recommended for you. And then we have hot, and then we have the spices. We have the tea masalas, the ginger, the garlic, the cinnamon, all those spices, name them. We have them under Kenya Orchids Limited. Water brands, all Kenya Orchids, drinking water, and Quest. The last brand under NJORO Canning is Tropolite, which deals with all these things that you need when you need to make cake. And a special product is the whipping cream, which is non-dairy. So we have the premium and the chocolate, and this is the first time that this is being manufactured here in Kenya, the non-dairy whipping cream. We also have other products which are frozen, like frozen chips. We have other cake products which you can get at TK Limited, which is in Nairobi town, close to Koja Roundabout, and anything else, you can definitely check it out on their website, and you will get help there, and you will get the best rates and the best products.
I am here with Mr. Ndiwa.
Yeah.
Mr. Ndiwa, if someone wants to buy products from the company, they can come here.
What normally happens,
Yeah.
If at all you want to be among our clients,
Okay.
what you have to do, you have to fill up credit facility form.
Okay.
That one is directed right from our head office down there at Nakuru. After you filling the credit facility form, then your name will actually be kept in our systems, because we cannot sell our goods without posting them through the system.
Okay.
Yes.
And then they will be referred here.
Yes, they will be referred here, depending with the closeness of the depot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was my honest review of the NJORO Canning Factory products, and you can find them in most of the supermarkets in the country, and you can take my word for it, you will be buying a good product and you will be promoting the Kenyan manufacturing industry.
I've come to the end of my visit here at NJORO Canning Limited.